Why? Because he's wacky, he's loony, he's a nut job.
Mana jump-starting this match, attacking Crowbar before he had the proper time to jump into the ring. Vicious headbutt and gouging away at his eyes. Mana is no more than an animal. He is just a vicious human being who has no sense whatsoever of any sort of manners, any sort of abiding by the rules. Mana is just out there to search and destroy.
And more importantly than that, no sense of mercy. But watch out, Crowbar, the crossbody, oh!
Crowbar looking to score a quick victory, and I think that's the best game plan he can formulate. I mean, he doesn't want to stay in the ring too long with a guy like Mana, because Mana can outlast, and he can outpower, and he can absolutely demolish someone if so he chooses.
He can, and I think he will. I mean, this is just a matter of time here. This guy has been plowing over people left and right. Crowbar, unfortunately for him, sorry for you, he's going to be the victim in front of his hometown fans, practically.
But then again, that hometown fans, they could play the difference. They could make the difference in Crowbar's night here. That support from the crowd sometimes drives a man to do things he wouldn't normally do, and in the process help him towards a victory.
Yeah, but look at this. Mana on his feet, DDT'd out of a normal man's boots, but he's not wearing boots, and he's not feeling any pain.
And he's biting the arm of Crowbar. Now, we saw it earlier on this evening. The chair that was used in last year's matchup between these two titans, broken in half. A metal chair, a metal folding chair, like one you'd find at home at a picnic, broken in half, twisted metal all over the place after these two men went at it. What could happen here tonight?
I think it's going to get even worse. There's a lot of families here today. There's a lot of children. And if anyone could hear me, I implore you maybe to cover your kids' eyes a little bit, because they may not like what they're about to see. Mana on the move!
Did you see his head snap back? Crowbar could have gotten whiplash from that right there. The Polynesian warrior bringing out those warrior instincts and absolutely taking it to Crowbar.
He is as close to a wild animal as you will ever see on 2 feet in a wrestling ring. He is stalking Crowbar, and like you said, he doesn't care whether that low blow was legal or not. He's just got his mind on attacking, destroying, and tearing apart Crowbar.
But Crowbar not one to back down from a good old-fashioned fight. Hammering back on Mana, whips him off, and Mana reverses. Knee to the gut, turning Crowbar inside out.
Not one to back down from a fight. Crowbar's too stupid to back down from a fight. This guy has no idea how much trouble he truly is in. And I have a feeling that this match will make an impact on him mentally, physically, and emotionally for the rest of his days.
Crowbar somehow able to fight back to his feet, but there you see Mana pulling the hair of Crowbar, taking him down once again. I guess as much as I don't like the way he's wrestling this match, you can't argue with success.
And that's just the thing. Mana's not thinking about whether he's breaking the rules or not. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about these people. He doesn't care if Crowbar is the hometown guy. It just doesn't matter to Mana. That drop kick might matter a little bit, though.
But it didn't take him off his feet. That would have taken any normal wrestler off their feet. They would have fell onto the mat, and it would have been done from there. Mana, it only staggered him.
And again, Crowbar, never going to be proclaimed a genius, going to work on the head of Mana.
Returning the biting favor. I guess he hasn't had a chance to get some dinner yet.
That's a pretty big meal and a pretty big big slam, big time move by Crowbar. Got to give it up, but what did that take out of him?
Could we see a springboard moonsault?
Oh.
We do, but Mana out of the way.
Mana right back. Maybe you can hurt him. Maybe if you've got something really great going on, you can knock him down, but never for long. And Crowbar in big trouble.
Sidewalk slam. Driving the air right out of Crowbar. And this is just getting hard to watch.
It's the beginning of the end, Chris. It's the beginning of the end. There's a cover. And why doesn't he just stay down?
Because as I said before, Crowbar is not a guy who's going to back down from a fight.
And as I said before, Crowbar obviously a guy too stupid to lay down and live to fight another day.
Raking the eyes of Crowbar right there. Going back to that cerebral attack. Mana's thinking behind his game plan here. I have to assume that it's ground and pound. Do whatever it takes to keep Crowbar down on the mat.
That's always the game plan with Mana. He only goes in one direction, but the fact of the matter is that once he's aiming for you, it's pretty hard to get out of the way. Crowbar getting hit head on by the Mack truck. That is the Polynesian Warrior. He may be out of it right now.
Mana applying the neck vice. Those hands and that much pressure, it's just like sticking your head into a regular vice. Go to a body shop, put your head in a vice and start twisting the knob. It's all the same right now.
You had some rough days back in Metal Shop, didn't you?
Can't say I've ever stuck my head in a vice, but I can assume that
I'm not voluntarily.
that is true.
Hold on. Oh!
Bear hug again. Trying to drive the air out of Crowbar.
And talk about out of the frying pan into the fire. He's trying to escape the fire, but what's it got in store? Sliding through the legs. Oh,
Jawbreaker.
holy crap.
What was that about turning someone inside out I was saying before?
A Crowbar did it. Crowbar, he's a wild man. He's reaching down deep.
Mana just sent, well, I should say Crowbar just sent Mana on a ride he'd like to soon forget. It was about 3 rotations.
Yeah, but how's he going to follow up on the big man? Oh, man, the corkscrew elbow.
And just like that, Crowbar back in this fight and better than ever.
Yeah, but Mana pushing Crowbar off again. You can hold him down, but for how long? What's he doing here?
We've seen this before. Could we see a springboard type splash? We do cover. Almost had him right there. And Jerry Strauss, it's been said several times that 2006 has been the breakout year for Crowbar on the independent scene, and I couldn't agree more after seeing what we're seeing here tonight. Northern Lights.
And again, you can take him down, you can put him down, but what's it going to take to hold him down? What does it take to beat Mana? We've seen this guy take so much punishment, Chris.
I don't know if you want to go chop for chop with Mana. Not the wisest move Crowbar made right there, but maybe, just maybe, that was enough to stun Mana. But then again, maybe not.
Mana putting on the brakes. Samoan drop. That could do it.
And it did. Just like that, Mana dropping Crowbar and picking up the huge victory.
And I'm going to surprise you here, Chris Cannon. Give it up to Crowbar. Give it up to the guy for fighting, pulling out all the heavy artillery, all his best shots. He was able to land everything that he could muster. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to hold down the Polynesian warrior. Mana survives like he always does. He comes out on top like I think he just about always will. This guy unstoppable.